Pods are back home hosting the Mets despite taking 2 or 3 or 4 from the Giants. The home team is, not 24.5 games behind the front runners and are 13 games below 500. We'll talk about the big trade in the 6 o'clock hour. Right now, we'd rather focus on KUSI sports reporter Matt Gilson, who is driving down the 405. Looks like he got off the 405. He's bringing us Encinitas Little League coverage. He's on his way to check out the Encinitas All-Stars. Encinitas and East Lake still our lone representatives, or have a chance of being our lone representatives for the Little League World Series. Matt, can you hear me?
Paul, yes, I can hear you, and you're right. We did make it off the 405. We are in Long Beach, so we're getting close, but we got stuck here on the roundabout. Not many of these in San Diego, so we're trying to get off, but we'll see if we can figure that out. So let's see some video of Encinitas. We were up here on Friday to see these guys. They got down in a big hole, but they roared back. You could see that these guys have some serious pop in their bats. They're playing Orange Crest tonight. We're in the elimination bracket now, so you lose, you go home. So we'll see if they can stay out of a hole and if they can keep those bats hot as they go tonight. So we're going to try to get out of this roundabout and go catch some baseball, and we'll have much more coverage for you throughout the night.
Matt can't get left. Look, kids, big bet. All right, Matt, we'll talk back with you at 6:45. Hope to get a little play-by-play from you. But right now, I'd like to introduce the main event, a man who now is the head coach at the USD men's golf team, but also spent many a year on the PGA Tour. Please, everybody, a warm KUSI welcome for Chris Riley. Chris, how many British Opens do you have to your credit? How many?
I played in 4.
4. What kind of experience is it to play in the British Open?
It's one of the best tournaments in the world with all the different kind of conditions you play in, wind, rain, fog, but it's one of the best tournaments in the world.
All right, well, let's talk about one of the great roller coaster rides. What do you want to say? Is it fair to call Jordan Spieth now the next Tiger Woods?
I don't think so yet. He's 11 majors away. Tiger has 14, so he's on his way, though.
I want to start our conversation with this soundbite that took place on Tuesday before the tournament began. Jordan Spieth talking about a la Tiger Woods.
You'll see a dominance like that maybe ever again in the game. I just think it's so difficult now. Not that I think it was probably equally as difficult then. I can't speak to it, but I wouldn't get your hopes up for a domination like that whatsoever.
He says that before he wins his third major of the rotation. Is Jordan Spieth got the game that could be the next dominant thing?
I just don't think he has the power. Tiger had the power. You know, when he had a 36-hole lead, the golf tournament was over. Not to say Jordan's not impressive, because he is, but...
well, nearly a wire-to-wire winner at the British Open. Here was our first inkling on Friday. Listen to this sportscaster who kind of thought, hey, this guy might be on a roll here. Take a listen. Jordan Spieth sure does. If he wins the British Open, it's this par save at 10. That will be the reason why, at least one of the big reasons why.
I like that.
That par save, thought, oh boy. Were there tournaments where you thought, hey, I got it made?
Well, I mean, stuff like that, when chips are going in for par and stuff like that, I mean, it definitely is your week. Try not to think about it, though, but those are things you have to do to win majors.
So he's in control, up 2 strokes over Matt Kuchar, his playing partner, on Sunday. He comes to 13 and hits what I refer to as a Rick Willis tee shot, where he sends it into a different area code. Can you pick it up from there? I mean, it's a miracle he found the ball.
Oh yeah, it is. He hit it way right, and then fortunately he found his golf ball, and then he was able to take an unplayable lie and go as far back as he wants.
Speak to that. Knowing the rules actually is kind of important, huh?
Yeah. He could either have taken a 2 club length drop, which he couldn't because he would have been in the bush still, or he could have gone taken the pin and gone back as far as he wanted.
A lot of people were a little upset that he got a half hour to work it out, whereas the kid at the Masters got a stroke penalty for just being a little 8 seconds off between shots.
I mean, as you can see on TV, there was a lot of work that had to be done. So 22 minutes is a long time, but he probably could have got it done in 15.
All right, so we might as well take a look. This will go down as one of the great recovery shots in British Open history. He's swinging blind, and he's a mile away from the green. Go ahead, roll the video. Luck or just really good?
A little bit of both. I mean, look, he didn't like it, and it ended up in a tough little spot. But his short game's so good that he got that up and down, no problem.
Well, then we're just from here. The great chip. Let's do the play-by-play. He couldn't miss the rest of the way.
Yeah, he's got some of the best hands in the game. and obviously he's probably the best putter in the game.
So he's got that for bogey, rolls it in. He's down only a stroke, which is a victory.
Oh, yeah.
And then his tee ball, the par 3 14th.
His best iron player on the PGA Tour statistically. This looked like it was going in, but he'll settle for birdie.
On 15, he has this for eagle.
Double breaker, and I love the reaction when he told his caddy to get the ball out of the hole.
You know, I hate to say it, Tiger-like birdie putt at. Then we had a birdie putt at
That's
16.
definitely a Tiger move right there, where he stopped when the cameras were in his backswing.
Then he rolls in a birdie at 16 and 17 and wins by 3. I hate to say, it's one of the all-time great British Open performances.
Yeah, I mean, 3 over through 12, and he goes 5 under his last 4. It's going to go down as one of the best ever played.
So how tough is that course? It's kind of...
Well, I mean, the kid shot 62 earlier in the week, and, I mean, you don't shoot 62 at majors. But it's a tough course. But these are the best players in the world, so given the right conditions, they're going to shoot those numbers.
Well, so we have video of him hoisting the claret jug, which obviously a prize every golfer dreams of. But I thought the video that was really interesting after the celebration is they're waiting around. I don't know if it's to meet the media or to sign their cards, but Jordan is in a room, and you forget that he's just a 24-year-old kid. Watch this as his caddy is standing unsuspecting, and it'll come up here in a little bit. He's only 24.
Yeah, I want to know what they were drinking out of the jug that night. I hope it was some Dom Perignon.
So getting back to these images, this is what
that's just special. That's what he's dreamed about, and that's what he's doing. So it's pretty incredible.
Jeez. So we have the video of, we have the video of Jordan talking about. I thought his performance after the round was as good as the round itself. Listen to what he had to say after the round.
My caddy, Michael, for keeping me in it today after not quite an ideal start. I was getting down on myself, as anybody I think would, and this is as much mine as it is his right now at this very moment, and I really appreciate that, Mikey. What an incredible day, Matt. I really enjoyed battling with you, buddy, and obviously could have gone to either one of us, and I got the good breaks today.
Let's just throw the graphic up. This is what it looks like after how many majors it took him to win 3 legs of the Grand Slam. Only Jack Nicklaus did it quicker.
What I'm very impressed about with Jordan is he's a class act. I mean, he's leading the game of golf, and he reminds me a lot of Phillip Rivers, who leads the NFL. Just class act guys, and it's just good stuff.
Quickly, you got 10 seconds. You're out on the road looking for the next short Spieth for one and done at USD.
I was in Wichita, Kansas, chasing 15-year-olds around the golf course.
And any Jordan Spieth out there?
I haven't found one yet, but I will.
All right. Chris Riley, who has to get to the old ball yard, sitting with the in the owner's box, right?
Yeah, we got invited tonight.
All right, Chris Riley's got to get out of here. We'll have more coming up in the 6 o'clock hour. Until then, my work is through.